So today I'm bringing you 3 bold predictions for the Tennessee Titans in the 2021 NFL season. So, they just acquired Julio Jones. They had quite a few additions on the defense. They had quite a few additions all around, and they had, a solid draft. So, real fast, let me know what you guys think. Let me know your 3 bold predictions for the Titans in 2021. And, if you do enjoy these type of videos, this type of content, and if you do enjoy my videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Um, and I just launched a Patreon, so make sure to go check that out if you want some exclusive content, or if you want to suggest videos in the future, or whatever. But so yeah, let's get back into this topic. So my 3 bold predictions for the Tennessee Titans. Number 1, Derrick Henry rushes for over 2,000 yards again. Now, I think this is extremely bold because with the addition of Julio Jones, they may not be running just as much. Yeah, you're going to run as much as you could with Derrick Henry because why the heck not? I think they're still going to run, almost as much time as they did last year. So, a really good back. Why would you pass it a lot? So, and it's also really difficult to achieve 2,000 yards in one season. Heck, only very few running backs have done it in history of the NFL. So, doing it 2 years in a row is kind of crazy. But Derrick Henry is so good that it's very possible for him to crack 2K in a row, but it will be extremely difficult. He literally has to average over 120, 150 a game, something like that, and that is extremely difficult to do. Now, especially with the additions of Julio Jones and Josh Reynolds, and they still have A.J. Brown, of course, they're going to want to pass the ball and use those weapons. So, 2,000 yards may be really difficult, and that's why it's one of my bold predictions. Bold prediction number 2. The Titans have 2 1,000-yard receivers. I don't know if this one is all that crazy bold, but, Julio Jones, he was hurt most of the year last year, and he still finds a way to get over 700 yards. You have A.J. Brown, who could very easily break the 1K mark. The dude does everything amazing. He has good speed, great hands. He could jump up and make those big catches. Great round to catch. There's not one thing that you can really pick at A.J. Brown. He's a great route runner. His footwork is great. A.J. Brown is just amazing. And the same goes for Julio. Julio is an amazing receiver. Not in his prime anymore, but nonetheless, still a really good receiver. And in a down year where he had a lot of freaking yards per game last season, in a down year for Julio Jones, and 700 yards is still decent, really good, especially for how much he was hurt and such. So two 1,000-yard receivers is possible, but I think what holds it back is Derrick Henry and them wanting to run with Derrick Henry as much. So those bold predictions that I just said kind of beat each other up. So it's like one is going to happen and the one isn't. So that's why they're kind of bold, You just don't know. You just never know in the NFL. And my third prediction, I'm going to go with the Titans having a top 15 defense. Or maybe top 12, I'm going to go with bold. I don't know if top 15 is bold because, they did add some really good talent to the defense. Danico Autry coming off the edge. They have Bud Dupree coming off the edge. They're going to have Harold Landry coming off the edge. And Rashad Evans could come off the edge and, rush at times. Jayon Brown is a really good pass coverage guy. Kevin Byard is a decent safety. And then you go to the corners. The corners are a bit iffy. You have Caleb Farley. You have Janoris Jenkins. Just to name a few. So, they definitely have some playmakers on that defense that, can make a difference. So, as a matter of fact, of them coming together, they're kind of relying on a lot of young guys to really show out, or a lot of guys to really come in year one and show out, which, sometimes doesn't work as much as you would like it to. So, I think it's bold to predict a top 12 defense. Top 15, I think it's reachable with the talent, but top 12, I think is going to be really difficult for them to reach. So, those are my 3 bold predictions for the Tennessee Titans heading into the 2021 NFL season. So if you did enjoy this video, like I said earlier, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show. And as always, give me a hell yeah.